Back in this country to one of the poorest neighborhoods in Los Angeles, where a familiar priest is back, waging a one-man war on gangs, guns, and drugs, and teaching teenagers at risk more than a pinch of responsibility. NBC's George Lewis now.
She won't be mad if you're calling for a job.
To the kids in the neighborhood, he is known as G-Dog. Father Greg Boyle is not some distant pious presence in a clerical collar. He is a guy who speaks their language and preaches hope. This in spite of the fact that in his 7 years here, he has had to bury 38 gang members caught up in the street warfare.
What continues to grow more deep and dark is the desperation among the youth.
Now the priest is trying a new recipe to help end the violence. Here, young men from the gangs learn the art of baking.
You're a little close. I would imagine myself doing anything except being behind bars. But luckily, I got an opportunity with Father Greg.
With this?
Private donations enabled the local parish to acquire this neighborhood bakery. Now it's called the Homeboy Bakery. Here, members of rival gangs find themselves working side by side as a team, earning $6 an hour.
Well, there's no conflict. When you pass the gate, we're all brothers. We're just happy that we got an opportunity.
Homeboy Bakery sells its products to local institutions like the University of Southern California. It has yet to turn a profit, but Father Boyle hopes that as the word gets out about the bakery's tasty jalapeno cheese bread, the business will grow, permitting Homeboy to employ up to 30 people.
The hope is that if we can kind of communicate to the general public that this is a model of an approach to gang violence, you know, then maybe other people will kind of say, well, why don't we, hire kids?
Jobs which give gang members a measure of self-respect. Throw in a pinch or two of teamwork, and you have the beginning of Father Boyle's recipe for ending violence. George Lewis, NBC News, Los Angeles.
In Los Angeles, a neighborhood bakery has provided gang members with a way to learn a legitimate trade. So when the bakery's existence was threatened, the community began rallying support. CNN's Jennifer Arthur reports.
Blackened ovens, charred bread racks, and pallets are all that remain inside the Homeboy Bakery in East Los Angeles. A pre-dawn electrical fire in October put 11 ex-gang members out of work, jobs that provided an alternative to gang activity.
Having a job is really good, and if you think you're going to be out here making the easy money, you're going to do easy time when you get caught.
Tony Barragan says before Homeboy Bakery, he belonged to one of the more than 900 street gangs in Los Angeles. And although citywide crime is down about 11%, the LA Police Department counts at least 358 gang-related deaths this year, a 2% increase over last year. As a way to address crime, Father Greg Boyle launched Homeboy Industries in 1991, a group of 6 small businesses, including the Homeboy Bakery.
Our motto here is jobs, not jails. What if we invested in these young people rather than invested in buildings to hold them incarcerated for some time?
Since the fire October 29th, mothers of these former gang members have raised money selling tamales each weekend. Plumbers, electricians, and gas company workers have called offering free services after a Los Angeles area radio station broadcast the news that the Homeboy Bakery had shut its doors.
Blaze the most hip-hop and R&B, Big Boy's neighborhood.
The station has been instrumental in helping the Homeboy Bakery raise about $300,000 to date toward reopening.
The community support's been dynamite. When you say Homeboy Bakery, you stick the right kind of people in there, and you provide a place where they can go and get the proper training to go out and get a job.
It's happened for 19-year-old Danny Marcia. He's among 6 former Homeboy bakers with new jobs.
The job, the bakery was like, it was a lifesaver to me. I started gangbanging since I was 13.
After years in the juvenile justice system, Marcia says his family had given up on him. But this Thanksgiving Day, he'll be surrounded by family.
Now that they're coming back to me, I'm thankful for that.
Jennifer Arthur, CNN, Los Angeles.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Charles Bierbauer. The Moneyline News Hour is